In this video, I will go through how we got 171 backers and raised $9,000 in the first 24 hours of our Kickstarter project. I'll go through three things: the Kickstarter's algorithm, the goals of our Instagram strategy, and how exactly did we grow our Instagram page. So for Kickstarter's algorithm, it's pretty simple. It's simple yet hard. So the thing is that to game this algorithm, it means to get featured on the homepage of Kickstarter. Land on Kickstarter.com, your project will be the first one or the second one that is shown there. That is the whole plan of trying to game the Kickstarter's algorithm. So how do you get pushed by Kickstarter to the top? First thing is actually revenue. So for example, if you are selling a very expensive product, like maybe 297 USD, you got 300 or 400 customers in your first 24 hours. More or less, you are going to be pushed to the top of the Kickstarter's page. Also, getting funded is also a key component in getting pushed to the top of the Kickstarter page. So it is in your own interest to actually get funded 100% of a goal. Like for example, ours was 20k. It'd be great if you can reach that goal in the first 24 hours of your project. And the reason why is that Kickstarter only pushes confirmed projects because they don't really want to push projects have a lower chance in being funded because they really want to earn that revenue. How Kickstarter earns money is that they earn money through 20% of the revenue made by the creators. So the higher amount of revenue that you earn with your project, the higher the chances of you getting pushed by the Kickstarter's algorithm. So with regards to this 24 hours thing, it was pretty simple for us. We needed to start to market our product before our launch. And the reason is that because we are trying to amass this number of people who are interested in the product, and then on the launch day itself, we get tons of people getting in, buying our product. That really raises our chances of getting pushed to the top of the Kickstarter page. And that was how we started our pre-marketing strategy, because we felt that it was necessary. If we really want to get pushed to the front of the page, we had to have some type of traction before even the launch of the campaign. So our Instagram page is actually just one part of the whole strategy. Our Instagram page serves as the top layer of our funnel, which is awareness. We're measuring the conversion from our Instagram page to our landing page. And it is not the followers, it is not the number of likes, the number of comments, the number of shares is pretty good, but it's also not the number of shares that is really that important. The most important conversions that we are tracking is our website visits. If you were to log on onto our landing page, you are asked to leave your email. I mean, once we have their email, we will actually launch our email marketing campaign in which we drip 5 different emails across a whole week so as to explain the product and to explain our vision, our values, and how Chew came about. And then in the last email, we will just kindly remind them that we are launching on the 24th of October. And please do back us in the first 24 hours as we have a limited set of super early birds for Chew. That was our whole strategy, and the Instagram part is just getting traffic towards that landing page. Conversions is the most important, but how did we play the Instagram game? Well, for us, when we started on our Instagram marketing campaign, there were 2 hard limitations. So the first limitation was we didn't have the product. We didn't have the prototype to actually shoot a lot of our videos. And I think that was a very good limitation because just imagine this, right? If you're trying to sell a whole new product and you show it to people and they'll just be like, what's that? But if you engage them on their pain points, then they have a higher incentive or they just feel a stronger emotion. These are pain points that they are facing, and this Instagram account is making videos that are relatable to their pain points. On hindsight, a limitation of not having the prototype turned out to be pretty well. In our content strategy, we had 2 parallel processes running. One process is the one that wouldn't get shared too much, which is photos of our product. So like the Chew case, the straw, and everything else. But the other side of the process over here, we are gaming for shareability and visibility. So this is to grow the account, and this is to retain like our followers, to tell them that we are selling this thing over here. So I think the more interesting part is this side, because this one is pretty simple. You just post photos of your product and then you just explain to people what your product is. So this is the harder part for us because we wanted the content to be able to be shared easily and to go viral in a way. I have a hard limit on our content, which is 15 seconds, because 15 seconds was just nice for one Instagram story. Initially, we wanted to post stories as well as videos, but I think it was too much effort. That's why we focused only on 15-second videos, and that was it. That 50 seconds rule is one of the best limitations that we have for ourselves, because it forces us again to think of new ways on how to present the pain point, and it has to be understandable without anyone talking as well, because we realize that some people scroll Instagram without turning on the sound. So if any important message is done through speaking, that user might just skip it because it's not hearing that message. Our videos had to be visually interesting right from the get-go. A lot of our pain points are heavily exaggerated. And that's how we elicit emotions. And if you look at our videos, it's pretty simple. The storyline is the same for almost every single video that we make. It's pain point that the user faced, and then we show like exaggeration of the pain point or an exaggeration of the solution to that pain point. To say first that our strategy was really good because we had Tommy to pull it off. I think without Tommy, a lot of our little skits wouldn't have been possible. Another way for you to, if you really want to grow your Instagram account, is to hashtag your posts properly and try to suss out the competition as well. Because if you look at the competition, you realize that, okay, so this is like a certain level of the competition. How do we supersede it? And in our case, for sustainability, it is an easy niche to actually stand out from the rest of the competition, because the competition they are posting like bamboo straws and it's super boring. It's just like this is a bamboo straw and then that's it. The size of the hashtag matters, because for example, if you are tagging like a 1.5 million size hashtag, probably no one is gonna see it, and that's just a waste of that 30 hashtags that you can put in a single Instagram post. So we chose a number of hashtags that were pretty low count, 40k, 50k, I think our highest was like 300k. We have never hit like the 1 million mark because that would be just like a waste of our hashtags. We kind of game that so that at least for hashtags that are below 100k, we are typically the first one to be over there. And obviously the hashtags that we have chosen is almost directly related to our product. So like straws sub hashtags that are against straws and also supporting the sustainability movement. And so let me tell you how crazy it went down and how effective. So you remember the email list that we were building up with our Instagram page? On launch day itself, just 5 minutes before launch, we sent like a mass email to everybody on our email list. And then after that, we pressed launch on our Kickstarter campaign. And just as I was about to whip out my phone and record down the moment just after we launched, an email instantly comes down in my notification bar and says that you have gotten your first backer. And that was pretty insane because we didn't even post anything on our Instagram to show that we have launched. People on our email list are already trying to buy it. It was that fast. Like, I would say like it's almost like 5 seconds after we press the launch button. So having a pre-marketing strategy is really important if you're trying to game this Kickstarter's algorithm. Then over the course of the first 24 hours, we got around 171 backers and we raised around 9117 in our first 24 hours, which is not enough to push us to the top of the page. So we didn't get featured on Kickstarter's page, but because of the number of backers and as well as the revenue, there was more social credibility when it came to backing our project. And a lot of news outlets were very keen on taking us on because of the previous success that we have, which is we got 200 plus backers and around 13,000 in our first 48 hours. Based on that sign of success, news outlets were more prepared to take us on. Essentially, the pre-marketing strategy has brought us a lot of benefits, even after the first 24 hours. To sum it off, just always remember that the first 24 hours is key to Kickstarter's algorithm. If you can set your desired amount to be lower, please do so, because getting to the 100% in the first 24 hours is very important in getting pushed to the top of the Kickstarter page. And secondly, define your goals well. Instagram is just a place for awareness. It's definitely not a place for converting straight into paid customers. So if you're trying to get your content to go viral, then I would also highly suggest that you show the story of your pain points of your user in a very creative manner. Just elicit an emotion out of your viewers. And for us, we chose humor. So, I mean, you can do the same thing. Hashtags your post correctly, because if you don't do that, no one is going to see your post and you're just wasting your time. For us, Instagram was just a part of the awareness campaign. The whole part of like trying to convince the customer that we are actually good enough is the email marketing campaign that happened on our website. So, and also do have a content calendar, because if you don't have a content calendar, I think you will just be procrastinating and say, oh, okay, this video is not good enough. The whole point is to just push out videos as fast as possible. Try to get a sensing of what the users like, and then you can make better content for them. Oh yeah, and just one last tip about Instagram before we end this video. This tip is just for those that stay to the end, man. Thank you for staying to the end. Love you. What we did was that if you were to scroll through our Instagram page, you will see that our colors have changed from the start of our campaign to the end. We realized that a certain type of color actually worked pretty well with the hashtags that we are posting with. That was quite surprising. We didn't even realize that colors meant so much. For our niche of sustainability, if your color is pretty like greenish plus bluish, then you will get more likes and engagements. So yeah, colors, man. Your thing is, it's not important, it's pretty important. It just goes to show you that on Instagram, being visually attractive is super important. Like even the colors matter, you get what I mean? Like even the colors matter. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll be making more of this Kickstarter content because people are asking for it. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Did I just repeat hard limit? Hard limit.